Well, again, that's what you got to think of as players and coaches. Don't worry about mistakes. As for some of the good things, this is it. One game, it means everything. And if you have that kind of attitude, I think it really helps you play better physically and mentally. And, of course, if you do that, it gives you a better.
The Packers are back deep, waiting for the kick return. This heated rivalry matchup is underway. He's got a chance to return this one. Got a big lane on his way. And he's in for the touchdown. What a play. What a run. So the Lions call on the punting team. Is there to make the tackle, and a run back of only a yard. Rodgers coming out now at quarterback. He's in the league's top 10 in passing yards and continues to lead this team up and down the field with his great ability to throw. The Lions lined up in the nickel. First down at the 49. Levy's the one who made the big stop.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
2nd and 11, and Rodgers will hand it off. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
3rd down and 5. Rodgers sends it to Cobb.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. It also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
1st and 10. Handoff. And straight ahead, Lacy wins in on the tackle.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Bell takes it. Toss play. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Lions guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over it, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Packers with a 3rd down play coming up and hoping to improve in this category versus a week ago. The Packers from the 32. The Packers now move the chains.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
Lacy, a solo back sack. The Packers take it from the 23. Toss play to Lacy. Tyvon Branch in on that last play.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way, an obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask. Lacy is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Set up screen to Bell. Levy's all over that offense and brings him down.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Rodgers standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. He has just grabbed this. They built. So now they'll call on Martin to punt the football away. This punt will be returned, and a run back of about 3. The Lions defense comes onto the field after surrendering a touchdown on the last drive.
Well, they're hoping for better results. No question about that, Jim. They got to come out. They got to hustle. There was not enough hustle last time. And the #1 key for all defensive teams is play hard.
Way to call him out there, partner.
Hey, that's what I do. I like to call him. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Draw. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Lacey is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
1st and 10. Feeds him again. Baker's there to make the stop. And with that, let's take a look at the Packers offense. This is an explosive bunch that ranks first in the league in scoring. 2nd and 7 on the way. Bell is in the backfield. The Packers take it from the 33. Bell up the middle. Amukamara's in on the tackle. Here's the Lions defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. The Packers on offense here to start the 2nd quarter. And the 2nd quarter is underway with this snap. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Lacey is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Packers have it at the 44. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
Lacey is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
2nd down and 7. He'll get it again. Tackle made by Levy that time.
Lacey is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 3rd and 4. Brings it in. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
The Packers turn the ball over on downs.
The Packers go for it on 4th down, and they do.
The Lions getting ready to kick it off. They'll take it at the 20. The Packers taking the field again on offense. They paid the price for an aggressive decision on their last possession, passing up on the field goal attempt and going for it on 4th down, then coming up short.
Yeah, look, no second guessing for me on that. I'll just say this. I'll give the defense a lot of credit. They were there. They were ready for the situation. They made the play, and that's why the offense came away with no points.
How do you think the offense is feeling right now after that coach's decision?
Well, shoot, they're disappointed. The coach believed in them. You know, they know the coach is showing faith. Well, he showed faith, and they let him down. The Packers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Diving grab will give him the catch. 3rd catch today so far. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nantz. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Picks up about 5.
Lacey is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Lacey, a solo back set. 2nd down and 6. They hand it off to him again. about 1.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
3rd down. The Packers will line up the first down markers right at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers makes the catch. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Breaking huddle at the 35-yard line. Second down and 7. Here's the handoff for a gain of about 5. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Packers official. All they're saying right now is that it's an upper body injury. But, guys, it's not one that will hold him out much longer. Back to you.
Outside now on the toss.
Bell's going to be mad at himself after that run. He picked the wrong hole. If he'd have went the other way, he would have had enough space to pick up the first down.
And so now they'll call on Martin to punt the football away. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Packers heading back out there on offense, hoping to improve on their last possession, which ended rather quickly with a punt.
Yeah, I think what they got to do, they got to come out and be a little more creative. Get the defense off guard. Make them think over there. That was too generic what they did on the offensive side. If you want to score, show some ingenuity.
That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
Rodgers, completion percentage, 90% on the day.
Well, that was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Second down and 5. Aaron Rodgers way down the field. Pass is intercepted.
Nice.
The Lions setting up for the kickoff. The Lions now getting ready to kick it away. He'll take it from the 10. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. Close game right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
No, Jim, they have not been. I'll say this to the running backs, to the coaches, to the offensive line, everybody. Stay patient, stay with the run game, and I think it will work.
First down at the 28. Has his target. Not able to get away from Tulloch that time.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
The Packers from the 32. Rodgers sends it to Cobb.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
The Packers take it from the 43. And it's knocked down. Second down after the incompletion. They'll run it here. To the outside, Lacey. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Nothing really seems to be going right for this guy lately, Phil. He struggled to run the football last week, and he continues the same today.
Yeah, it's all of the above, Jim. And what I mean by that, it's the running back's fault, it's the offensive line's fault, and let's give a little credit to the defense. They've done a good job stopping the run. The Packers offense, they know it's more than just about their defense. The offense did a good job that time picking up the first down. That's what you want to do. You got a small lead in the second half. Keep getting those first downs and eat that clock up.
Rodgers' completion percentage, 80% on the day. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good, and it's been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp. Well, it's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Breaking huddle at the 30-yard line. The Packers have to get to the 25 to move the chains. 3rd and 5. Looking to go deep. Makes the grab. Touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. And he'll start. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Packers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
The Packers take it from the 38 and straight ahead, Lacy. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line. The Packers have the football as the fourth quarter gets started. The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. The final quarter begins with this snap. Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up 4th down. Short series this time for the offense. Tate's got it now. Gains 14. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has the injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Packers official. The sense is this is a minor issue, but to play it safe, they're just going to make sure he's good to go before he heads back out on the field.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Packers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
The Packers will take the snap from the 25. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. He's now over 80 yards rushing on the day. First down coming up. Bell's got it on the handle. And they bring him down at the 38-yard line.
Holding offense.
The defense will take the penalty. Lacey, a solo back set.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Second down following that incompletion.
Wants to go deep.
And it's incomplete. He was wide open, Phil. What in the world happened that time with the quarterback's throw?
Well, it was a beautiful play call that time by the offensive coordinator. Caught the defense by surprise. And I don't know what happened, Jim. Maybe he threw it so perfectly that he carried about 3 or 4 more yards than he expected. But you must hit open receivers like that.
Gonna take it home for the touchdown. The penalty
is declined.
The Lions getting set for the kickoff. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Packers bring their offense back onto the field. Touchdown drive the last time they had it as they attacked that secondary.
They sure did. They threw the football well on that last drive. And now I would think as an offensive coordinator, they're thinking pass on the defensive side. Switch it up. I think you can catch them with some good runs here. Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Loss of 4 on the play. Second down and a long way to go. Makes the play. You love to see somebody bounce back. After not being a factor last week, we're seeing a wide receiver who knows how to get right back into it.
Yeah, he was eager to get back out on the field again this week, Jim. He's anxious to go out there and do well. And so far today, he has been awesome.
That's a gain of 6. That's reception. Number 7 for him. Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs one. In fact, one just like this guy.
Well, I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get open.
The Packers have, probably to nobody's surprise, rediscovered their passing game this week. Rodgers just too good to have consecutive off weeks.
Yeah, you give him a chance to have success, he will get it done. Last week, I thought the wide receivers and the offensive line played very average, and it hurt his performance. But today, everybody is sharp.
The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. And he gains maybe 3.
Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the fourth quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
We're late in the game, and the offense is in no hurry. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
The Packers will second-guess that play call. That time on 3rd short. They throw the football. Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's 4th down.
The kick is through for 3. The clutch. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. 6 on the board for the Packers. That's touchdown number 5 for him in this game. And again, another score on that drive, and we see a receiver closing in on the single game mark for touchdowns.
It's just no records at safe. It's unbelievable. It seems like about every other week you and I are talking about another record that could be broken. And there's a chance here today, the way they're throwing the football, the way he...
The Lions late in the game looking to get the ball back on the onside kick. They have been fighting an uphill battle, and they had to recover that onside kick.
Well, it was a tough spot for him, Jim. We know the onside kick, and you're trying to recover it. I think your chances are about 1 out of 10, and that time it was not on their side.
Now 1st and 10. Gets the handle here. In the end, it picks up only a yard. The Lions stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. Lacey, a solo back set. They'll go ground. Lacey, right side. The Lions will call for the timeout. They need every second to be preserved at this point. Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. 3rd down coming up. 2 tight ends on the field here. Dropping back 3. Pulls it in. Touchdown! And again with a touchdown on that drive, we're seeing a receiver in the midst of a special game.
Oh, my gosh, how about that? He just tied the receiving touchdown record in the NFL for 1 game.
Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.